Atop the hill stood Eustacia, surveying the lands below, her hair black as the dark reaches of space where Apollo slumbered, plotting his return, blowing gently in the autumn breeze. Her lips as red as the fiery planet which signalled to generations before battle was to commence, parted as she spoke to the winds. Shall no one ever take me from this dismal life? Along Egdon Lane she saw a figure upon a stallion. Zeus! She pondered. Gathering her skirts, she briskly headed down to the track, her Venus-like figure silhouetted against the darkening sky as grey clouds gathered to witness the occurrences below. She remembered Mrs. Padmore, ever the gossip and deliverer of news, both welcome and otherwise, had mentioned at the church gathering Sunday last how wicked Squire Parker was expecting his son, the ne'er-do-well Wildeve, to return after some shocking affair in Chichester. As Eustace reached the road, Wildeve's horse, such was the reckless speed he was travelling, at the insistence of his impatient master, was almost at the position in which fate had delivered her. Wildeve, confronted with the shocking beauty which is the essence of Eustacia, brought his steed to an abrupt halt, the animal as untrained as he whom commanded him, bucked and shook his head. "Such a wild one," said Eustacia. "You must take care running towards a road where anything may befall you," said Wildeve, in a manner in which he would address a maid in one of the many inns he frequented. She felt her heart flutter, and, lost within her emotions, she heard herself utter, "You must be Wildeve, the squire's son." "What of it?" he snarled through his upturned lip. With that, a crack of his whip, and he resumed at pace his journey. Feeling faint, Eustacia turned in the opposing direction for home, where, no doubt, cook would be preparing tea, such the tedious routine of life on the heath. Approaching slowly, carrying on his broad shoulders what would prove to be branches for kindling, was Wilbur. Known to her since childhood, she resolved to chat a little about the upcoming fair at the squire's farm, and listen to his mundane talk of farming and the like, whilst she, secretly, would be thinking of Wildeve, whom she knew her life was destined to collide.